before we had to pull over just a second ago, we had Terry on the line with us. Was that Terry? Let's see here. Yeah, I think so. But on the line with us, and we had to pull over. Welcome back to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help you with?
Well, good morning, Aaron. It's Terry O'Loughlin up in Erie, PA. I think I'd like to take a crack at the question, your tech question, the guy that's stuck out in the woods with a broken leg.
Oh, wow. You know I'm going to need to put you on the stage here, so be still. And the question was, Buck is a land surveyor. He owns a 2022 Ford F-350, and it's been raised up in order to get into some of those hard-to-reach areas. He was by himself in the truck after a heavy rain, and he got stuck. And then he got out of the truck to try to get unstuck, and he slipped on the running board, broke his leg. Then he was going to call his friends to come help. His phone had no reception. He was in a mess. I mean, a big mess. But he had an idea. So what did he do to be able to let his friends know that he had broken his leg and gotten stuck? And what is the answer to today's Tech Tip quiz?
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. There are ways that you can still use your phone. I'm assuming he has the phone. It doesn't have a signal. If you shut the phone off, shut it down completely, and then turn it back on, and instead of typing in your code to unlock the phone, you type in 911, it will usually switch to a different channel in the area that has a stronger signal. So there's still opportunity with the phone that even if he couldn't get back in the truck, that he could still make at least a 911 call. Secondarily, you can still send SMS even when it's showing no signal on the phone. So those are my two best guesses. If he could get back in the truck, he could do Morse code on the horn. But I'm going to stay with the cell phone, I think, and see if that works.
Wow, now you got some pretty exciting answers there. Yeah, I got to admit, now
the creative.
The Morse code with the horn,
right?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the 911. Now here's the tricky part. He didn't know about the 911. He had no idea that might work. Now the only thing is, all he knew was that his cell phone had no reception on it. So he was kind of stuck there. So I had to do that part. The part on the horn, they were at least a mile or more away, so they wasn't able to hear the horn. But that, I gotta admit, that was good. I like that. That would make a different Tech Tip quiz, but I had to do it on that one. And so the part that leaves us what? There was one other one that you had mentioned.
Text message.
Yeah, the text message. Yeah, it wouldn't. He couldn't get it. The text message in the truck. Okay. He was holding his phone and trying, and it just would not. It said did not send or do not send, and he kept trying and trying. It wouldn't. So, but I'm gonna tell you, if anybody deserves an honorable mention, that would be you on that one, because that was good.
Well, that's the best I got on it. So.
Well, you did really good. And welcome to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help you with?
I think I got an answer for your tech tip quiz, Aaron.
Be still. Don't move.
Okay.
Okay, you are on stage, and the question was, Buck's a land surveyor. He got stuck in the woods, way out there, got out, broke his leg. His cell phone wouldn't work. How do you let his friends know that he was in trouble? What's the answer?
Well, he was one of these surveyors that uses a drone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he used his drone to fly up and notify his friends weren't that far away that he was in trouble. It had a speaker and a microphone on it.
Well, now he was not able to fly a drone to where his friends was, because he was not that good at being able to go in and fly in to see where they were parked at, because they were parked in places that was also to where you really couldn't hardly get anything to land in there. There was trees all around. But
I guess
I
that's
will
not the
say
answer, then.
you are getting very warm. James and Aiken. James, welcome to the C&C Auto Show.
How you doing, James?
Hey, Taylor, Aaron, and of course Mason. Time's getting short. 3 quick things. Wrong answer for the tech tip I think I might have. I got a question to talk about air conditioning real quick, and I need an update from Taylor. So what sequence do you want them in?
Just shoot.
Okay, first thing, Taylor, how's things going with the new educational facility for automotive training in Augusta that you mentioned on this show back in 2022?
We are in the final planning stages of the blueprints and everything else. We had to go back and change a few things because we have some emerging technologies in automotive, such as ADAS, that require a little bit different space than the one that we're used to. But we are moving forward, and we should be starting construction soon.
Good, great.
Going to look good, too. I've
Oh,
walked
yeah.
through there. It looks really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's take a cruise past that tech tip quiz.
Okay. Buck was in the
Here we go.
woods. He got stuck. He was in the F-350. He got stuck, and he got out of the truck to get unstuck. He broke his leg. His cell phone wouldn't work. No reception. How did he tell his friends that he needed some help?
Okay, I think he's going to blend it all together. I like the call before about the dog. That was smart.
That was
Anyway,
good. That
I
was
think
good.
since he had a drone, and you haven't discounted the drone action out there, what if he entered a message into his cell phone, strapped that cell phone to the drone, and fired that rascal up in the air together, and that allowed the message to get off to his group that he was in trouble, and then he just brought his drone and his phone back home.
Let's run that past the judges and see what they say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You are absolutely right.
I would have never guessed that.
Buck was a surveyor, so he had a pretty nice drone. He knew how to fly it pretty well, too. He wrote a text, and at first it said could not send, unsendable or whatever, no reception, couldn't send it. So what he did, he fired up the drone, and then he punched in the text, because you only get a short period of time to send the text before it marks it as unsendable. So he immediately, right after he marked it, wrote the text and pushed send, he strapped it to the drone and flew it up about 200 feet up in the air. Then it sent the message, and then he brought it back down, and he could see that the message had sent. And so he waited for his coworkers to come help him, and that was some good thinking. And Jim, that was some good thinking on your part.
Absolutely.
Because you're a winner. You're a winner of the Tech Tip Quiz today.